What is going on, my friends at Weeboo? Jackson is here, and today I'm gonna be reviewing the movie masterpiece series Hot Toys Stan Lee. Okay? And for those of you who are still unfamiliar with Stan Lee, you've been living in a rock or something. Get out of my channel. Just kidding. Stan Lee was the former chairman of the Marvel Comics company, who co-created a lot of characters we all know and love today, such as Iron Man, Spider-Man, Thor, Hulk, the Fantastic Four. Oh no, never mind, not the last one. So he has cameoed in almost every MCU movie so far, and is one of the reasons for the company's international success today. Long story short, Stan Lee is basically God. Considering the fact that Morgan Freeman had just been accused of harassing women, it really hurt my feeling when I heard that. And as for Hot Toys, it is a Hong Kong company specializing in making high-end 1/6 figures that are based on media properties, being in the business since like 2000, almost 20 years. The company produces figures that are inarguably superior in terms of quality, but obviously not in terms of price. Now without further ado, let's take a closer look at the packaging. We have a really cool box cover with a posterized picture of Stan the Man himself. I really dig the packaging design of this figure in the sense that it deliberately looks like a magazine cover instead of just a generic toys box. Now if you just lift up the outer case, you can see the figure inside, which honestly looks like a frozen Stan Lee waiting to be defrosted. I don't know, man, I've never seen Stan Lee in person, and this might be the closest chance I've ever had in my life. It's kind of sad, you know, but it's inevitable. I really like the amount of attention they pay to this figure in terms of details. His body form is done excellently. Definitely looks like a 5'11", 90-year-old man rather than a generic muscular dude. His clothes are all made in decent quality fabric, even though the materials of the pants feel kinda too thin. The jacket even has a functional zipper, but I'm not gonna risk it. But that is kinda pointless because I prefer Stan Lee with his signature yellow shirt. It's just more iconic, but I'm glad they did include a jacket for him in case it gets too cold, you know? And of course, the selling point of any figure from Hot Toys is the face. As you can see, the face really well sculpted with an astonishing lifelike paint application. He has his signature smile, his majestic mustache, and even the wrinkles. I mean, wow! This definitely looks like Stan Lee in his later years. And for your information, this figure was made in 2016 when Stan Lee was 93 years old. And I personally think Hot Toys did a fantastic job at capturing the facial features of the one above all. It does come with a healthy amount of accessories. Aside from the main figure, we do get a standard Hot Toys cradle stand, a director chair with Stan Lee's name on it, 5/7 interchangeable hands, 2 extra wrist joints, 2 pairs of glasses, a watch, and a pen. I really wish he came with a 1/6 scale infinity gauntlet, but oh well. And with these accessories, you can create a lot of Stan Lee iconic poses, such as the Spider-Man web shooting pose, the sitting in a chair being awesome pose, the I want you to go to see the latest MCU movie pose, and of course, as a 1/6 scale action figure, Stan Lee is pretty sizable. Here is next to some of his children from the SH Figuarts line. We have Tony Stark's, Doctor Strange, Star-Lord, and the Marvel Legend Build-A-Figure Gladiator Hulk. Here is next to some of the DC superheroes, because why not? Here is next to the real-life scale Infinity Gauntlet, and here is next to
these nuts. Got him!
To conclude the reveal, Hot Toys Stan Lee is an absolutely amazing figure to add to your collection. I highly recommend this figure, especially if you are a die-hard Marvel fan. Yeah, it does feel kinda weird to have a figure of a 90-year-old man just lying around in the room, but hey, from that same perspective, this would be a posable replica of a freaking decreased man. Well, if that's too much appeal for you, then maybe stop perceiving it as action figures of Bruce Lee or Stan Lee, but instead, you know, pieces of overpriced plastic that happen to look like those people. Well, tell you what, at least I'm still sane enough not to keep an actual dead body in a glass box in my house. I'm still sane enough not to keep an actual dead body in a glass box in my house.
FBI, open up!